it was bound to happen. If you have been watching our podcast and you look at the last 5 things we learned we did against Nottingham Forest and against Tottenham Hotspur, I complained about this and I said many times that the biggest problem Manchester United faces currently is not even a tactical issue. It's not even a luck issue, as we saw in this game. It's also a luck issue. When your opponent, tries to self-destruct by getting a red card early in the game, what more do you want to ask of in terms of luck? What more? So it's not a tactical issue. It's not a luck issue. It has always been, especially in the last 3 games, inclusive of this one, it has always been a mentality issue. United, the mentality is not there. And I think you can see today, because sometimes when I mention these things, it looks as if I'm driving on something that doesn't really make sense. But I think today showed it. For example, let me give you 3 examples to show the mentality of the team. First example, we started the game. We're just passing around, trying to find space, and we're just like docile in a way, not really getting a grip on the game. All of a sudden, Gueye, that's Idrissa Gueye, Gueye, he had a red card. And when your opponent have the record, what we should expect from the team that has the advantage is that your play becomes more fine-tuned, your aggressiveness shows, your intensity shows, you want to dominate play, you want to have that dominance over your opponent. That's what we should see. But instead, the team that just got the red card had more motivation than United. And that's why I think that's to show us that really the red card situation, although it's a physical absence, a physical removal of a player, it's mostly mental. I've had coaches say this many times, that when you get a red card, first of all, deal with it mentally and don't lose it mentally. If you don't lose it mentally, you won't lose it on the pitch. And I think today is a typical example of that. Today proves that theory. Everton, kudos to them, had a red card, but mentally in their mind, they forgot that they had a red card. They played like they were 11. They tapped it around us. And United, that in quote had the advantage, because mentally we did not even take it as a cause of thing that we had one that had the advantage. We now still look like we are the ones that had the record. Sitting back, they were passing it around us, and they got their goal. Second thing, to show you how it is a mentality issue. After the goal, we started charging. Where was the charging? Where was the intensity? Where was the aggression? Before the goal. Why is it that after they scored, the aggression came? We are not serious.